All right, let's continue on, Dave. We had Dustin take on Kip for the TNT tournament to go on next round to take on Lance Archer. They threw in a little bit of a kind of extra wrench or whatever, stipulation to the match to kind of make it interesting because like before this match happened, before they added this whole Dustin will retire if he loses type of thing, pretty much everybody thought Dustin was just going to make it all the way to face Lance Archer regardless. I felt the same way. Even them adding this retirement thing, which I don't understand why they did this. I'm still trying to figure out why they added this retirement stipulation. Maybe to make the match seem a little bit more important, but I can't really feel why they felt that they needed to add this stipulation into the match. It ended up being the main event, so I guess this is another reason why they did it. But the match was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. I thought the match before them with Darby and Sammy, obviously two different styles, but I thought that match was way better. Should have probably been the main event tonight. What are your thoughts on this match, Dave, and why do you think they added this retirement stipulation to it?
I don't know. Maybe because of who Kip Sabian is. He's like, if I can't beat this dipshit, then I don't deserve to wrestle anymore.
Do you have an issue? Look, I know this is probably a gimmick that they're doing, and I'm sure they respect Kip. But do you like how they just keep shitting on Kip? I know it's kind of like their thing, but does it?
Maybe people are. Hey, maybe some of these people were friends with everybody, and they don't like Kip because of what he did. Maybe it's an Edge and Lita thing, so they're siding with Jelly Nutella.
Oh, so you think it's their little kind of their way of getting back at him, which is kind of
which one thing I didn't know about. Go ahead.
Little beef between
about a year ago because Janela was with her. I think a couple of years ago now. I guess it was all in when he took on Adam Page. Was Adam Page he took on? I can't remember, but. He had this crazy unsanctioned no DQ match, I think with Janela. Adam Page did. And then that's when we got the penis druids and all that. But yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
I'm sure there's reasoning behind it. But man, did they shit on Kip whenever they have the chance to. Rocky Mountain Pro, thank you for the follow there. I really do appreciate that very, very much. But I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but it's just odd that everybody on that roster fucking shits on him. It's just insane. But anyways,
I didn't know that Kip trained with the Knight family.
Really?
Yeah, they said in commentary, Kip trained with the Knight family in England, which is Page's family.
Yeah, so it's just weird how bad they shit on him every night. And that's probably maybe why they added this stipulation to the match to make it seem like, make it a little bit more important, make you think that maybe Kip.
Well, they gave it a stipulation, that's their conclusion to make this the main event. Because if Dustin, and they did play it up good on Twitter today too. The last couple days, we had people tweeting at Dustin like, "Oh, this is me. Thanks, Dustin, for everything you've done for me." You have even had Allie, you've had a bunch of Sunny Kiss, and all these other people. Like they're acting like Dustin could be his final match or something like that.
Yeah, they really,
which I knew it wasn't.
I'm going to give you guys a follow back, Rocky Mountain Pro. I'll have to do it after the show's over, though. But thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. They were building up this match all night. Even before this tonight's show, they had the whole sit down with Cody when he's talking about how successful Dustin has been throughout his whole career and how it can all end at a snap of his finger and all this. They were just playing up the match to where they were making it seem like Dustin was going to lose, even though it was pretty obviously he wasn't. Dustin gets the win. He faces Lance Archer next week. Your thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, I'm not surprised Dustin won. And they call it the Code Red. He invented this move, apparently, which, okay, whatever. But, yeah, it's the Canadian Destroyer. The Code Red's something completely different, but whatever. I hate the Canadian Destroyer. That's one thing I hate about this match. The match was, okay, I guess. We obviously knew who was going to win. You got to have Brandy Rhodes on TV and get involved in a match, of course.
Well, hey, look, I'm not the biggest Brandy Rhodes fan at all,
But tonight you are.
No, But I will say this. It made sense for her to be at ringside. You know, because he had Penelope at his side. It made
Penelope who?
Ford. I had to say it slowly because if I say it fast, I'll probably say Cruz. But it made sense for her to come down to the ring. Look, I'm not a big fan of Brandy Rhodes. Never have been. Not a fan of her inside the ring. I'd rather her just be an announcer, and that's it. I didn't mind her being there. Even though she did get involved and got physical with Penelope, did the spear and all that crap, it didn't bother me as much as it probably would maybe in the past because it made sense for her to be down there because Kip had his woman next to him as well. So, which you knew she was going to get involved eventually into the match as well. So next week, Dustin takes on Lance Archer. Dave, any thoughts on this match? Excited for it?
I mean, I don't know if I'm excited for it because Lance should win, and then Cody should win, and that's the thing we've been picking since the beginning of the tournament. Oh, there's your finals right there. It looks like it's gonna happen.
I'm thinking Darby pulls off the upset, man. I'm thinking Darby's gonna pull it off. I have this take on
Dustin.
Take on Lance. No, it's gonna be Lance and Darby. And Lance is going to throw around Darby like no other. When Dustin said he would retire if he lost, solidified that he was going to win, says Glamorous. I haven't heard Cornette say anything positive in weeks except Impact and Melissa Santos.
I don't know what I said positive about Melissa Santos.
The new title should be the main focus, says Raven's Blood. And have they done a good job getting you excited for this championship reveal, Dave?
No, I don't even care about it. I'm more interested in the other tournament going on than this tournament.
Obviously, Dave.
Well, you're more interested in this tournament than that one?
I'm interested.
Better matchups on the other side.
Well, obviously, because WWE's in a different situation than AEW.
You just made the list.
Oh, we got Buccaneers 0-16.
I love your hype for it. I love it. You're like, we got Buccaneers 0. You could see Tony dying slowly when he read that.
Fucking whoever made that account, y'all are assholes, all right? You're an asshole for making that account. Ian Dunn says, F this shit tournament. Darby going to get sacrificed yet again to Cody just to further a feud with Archer. Substitute Cody and Archer with Havoc and Trent. Sammy versus Darby should have been the final, said Ian Dunn. Glamorous, maybe he's an asshole, says MLW, referring to Kip. Glamorous says Dustin will get mauled by Lance Archer, which gives Cody a fire inside to face the Murder Hawk. Makes sense. Imagine not liking a hot girl at ringside, says Ian Dunn. Brandy is smoking hot. Give her all the airtime she can get.
I'm gonna look at Penelope, but whatever.
If Lance Archer doesn't beat the bloody shit out of Dustin, then this will be a waste of time with the build.
Exactly. Lance should hurt Dustin. I'm not saying legit hurt him, but TV air quotes. He should like he's hurting him, his brother, and then he's gonna say stop this, and then type thing. It's gonna get shit to that. This should almost be the main event next week.
Dustin and Lance, you're saying?
Yeah.
Over Cody and Darby?
Yeah, why not? Because this way you could show him beating him up and beating the crap out of his brother.
They're hilarious.
So bad, and his brother won't give up.
Also, I don't understand the apparent favoring of Janela. His body will be broken down beyond repair in 10 years or less. Guaranteed, says Glamorous. I'm sure you'll love that comment.
Jelly Nutella's not even worth TV time.
Wow.
These nuts. Dustin should HAV.
Thank you, Ganicus, for that. This tournament is a waste of time, says Ian.
It is. What's the point? I know that was a fake picture I seen a few weeks ago or whatever it was, but I would not be surprised if that turns out to be the actual title logo. It's just TNT, big letters on the title.
Oh, God, I hope not. Thank you, Jumbo, for the gift for the bits there. Appreciate that.
So is the finals going to happen? Is it still going to be the pay-per-view in May then?
I don't know. They haven't clarified that. Maybe. I'm assuming so.
Because they did say originally it would end. The finals would be at their Vegas pay-per-view or whatever.
So
whatever it's going to be.
I guess it'll be at the pay-per-view. Thank you, Jimbo, for those bits. Yes, Chris Mack, you missed the whole Orange Cassidy conversation. Last but not least, Dave, I wanted to go over the Dino. Did you watch it?
Thank you. Yes, I did.
All right.
Took a while to find it, but I watched it.
Well, if you go on YouTube, it's there. If you go to Vice,
Last night when I was trying to find it,
you don't go to Vice.
I know.
No. You have to put Vice TV. I found that out myself. If you guys don't have Vice channel on your local cable provider, if you go on YouTube the next day, don't just type in Vice. You have to type in Vice TV. When you type in Vice TV, you'll get the whole list of episodes of The Dark Side of the Ring. All right, just to let you guys know, fair warning, because that's what I did, and that's how I was able to find the episode of Jimmy Snuka with the one I missed last week. They announced right before the corn. Oh,
shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
Oh, Mama Sliz dropping some bits in the house. Thank you. Got another hype train going, everybody. Thank you very, very much. You'll have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. So there you go. If you guys want to drop some more bits, we always appreciate that. 2 hype trains tonight. Thank you guys so very much. They announced it right before the quarantine. I'm sure they had bigger plans for the tournament. Unlucky timing. Exactly. We probably would have saw some bigger stars in this tournament than what we got in this tournament going forward.
Which they still could have done in this tournament, though, because they still have some big stars there. What if they would have put like the entire elite in this tournament? Because I know Paige isn't there, but even Omega and Cody, all these guys would have made the tournament feel a lot bigger.
I'm sure they could have, but a lot of these guys, I guess they didn't want to lose.
Just imagine this:
have them lose
your finals at your pay-per-view, whatever the hell it's a Double or Nothing pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah, that would have been nice. How can they have a pay-per-view without a full roster? It's going to be squash matches, Cody winning, Hardy cringe segments. Sabian done. Didn't know that Vice TV thing, just illegally found it every week. Yeah, if you go on YouTube, type in Vice TV in your search bar, you'll find it. Are we going to touch on